Niagara Falls is one of the most recognizable cities in Canada. Millions of people visit every year, and more families from Brampton, Mississauga, Toronto, and across the GTA are planning on relocating to Niagara Falls, and I understand why. You get more house for your money, you can enjoy a slower pace of life, and you're surrounded by some of the most beautiful scenery Ontario has to offer. But before you pack up and move, there are a few things that you do need to know. While Niagara Falls has a lot of great things going for it, there are some challenges that most relocation videos don't talk about. Today, I'm going to share 3 realities about living in Niagara Falls that every buyer should understand before making the move. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Omari Parsons, and I'm a real estate agent with eXp Realty right here in Niagara Falls, and I help first-time home buyers and GTA families relocate to Niagara Falls every single month. If you want some honest information about living, working, investing, buying and selling real estate here in Niagara Falls, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because I post videos like this every week. Now, let's start with the first thing people don't realize before moving to Niagara Falls, and that's tourism traffic. Now, don't get me wrong, tourism is one of the biggest reasons why Niagara Falls has such a strong economy. It supports thousands of jobs and brings millions to visit the region every single year. But if you're a resident here, there are some times and some places that can be a bit frustrating when trying to get around. During the summer months, long weekends, holiday periods, and major events, areas near the tourism district can get a little bit busy and traffic can get pretty congested. You'll definitely see traffic congestion in areas like Clifton Hill, the Niagara Parkway, the Rainbow Bridge, Lundy's Lane, and Fallsview. A drive that normally takes less than 10 minutes can suddenly take 25 to 30 minutes. Now, if you're moving here from Toronto and used to the traffic over there, that may not seem like a big deal. But it is something that local residents definitely notice and quickly learn how to maneuver. So they learn which streets to avoid and when to stay away from the tourism district altogether. The good news is that most of the desirable neighborhoods in Niagara Falls, like Stamford Green, Rolling Meadows, Mount Carmel, they're far enough away from the tourism district that you don't feel the impact day to day. So it's still important to note that living in Niagara Falls isn't peaceful and quiet all year round, and tourism is a big reason why. Now, let's talk about something that every home buyer should be concerned about, and that's crime and safety. Now, Niagara Falls is still generally considered one of the safer, larger cities in Canada, but recent data does show some trends that buyers should be aware of. According to local crime statistics, Niagara Falls has seen an increase in property crime and violent crime over the past few years. The city's crime severity index still sits below the national average, which is positive, but there are certain crime categories which are trending upwards. One statistic that stands out is break and entering. The report indicates that Niagara Falls experiences break and enter rates that are approximately 9% higher than the national average. Now, does that mean that Niagara Falls is dangerous? Not by any means, but buyers should pay attention to their neighborhood selection. The report identifies areas like Victoria Avenue, the downtown core, portions of the numbered streets, and the main and ferry corridor as those neighborhoods that do experience higher levels of property crime and transient-related activities. And this is exactly why working with a realtor is important, so you can identify these high-risk neighborhoods and stay away. The next one that catches most GTA buyers off guard is property taxes. Most people focus on the purchase price but forget to pay attention to ongoing costs. Niagara Falls has one of the highest property tax burdens in Ontario, and most homeowners are seeing a year-to-year increase in that property tax. And on top of that, home insurance premiums continue to rise. The report notes that insurance costs have been increasing annually at a rate of 5 to 8%. And this is partly due to property crimes and the increasing amount of claims. And then there's maintenance. Many of the affordable homes in the Niagara Falls were built decades ago. While they do offer character and value, they do require updates to electrical systems, foundations, plumbing, roofing, and insulation. The report specifically highlights aging household inventory as one of the major challenges that buyers should definitely be aware of before purchasing in Niagara Falls. Now, the last thing we're going to talk about is something that is affecting not only Niagara Falls, but Canada as a whole, and that's poverty. According to the Niagara Community Observatory, Poverty costs Niagara Region hundreds of millions of dollars annually through healthcare costs, crime impacts, and lost productivity. The report notes that poverty is concentrated in aging areas and the downtown core, where you do have an aging infrastructure and social services are under pressure. While this doesn't impact every neighborhood equally, it does explain why some areas feel completely different from others when only being a few minutes apart. Now, after hearing all of that, you might be wondering why people are still moving to Niagara Falls, and the answer is simple. It's value. Despite these challenges, Niagara Falls still offers tremendous value. Compared to the GTA, buyers are still getting bigger homes, larger lots, lower purchase prices, access to nature, wineries, golf course, close proximity to the US border, family-friendly neighborhoods, and a slower pace of life. And when you choose the right neighborhood, Niagara Falls can be an incredible place to raise a family, invest, or even retire. The key isn't avoiding Niagara Falls. The key is understanding Niagara Falls and understanding which neighborhoods fit your goals. If you're thinking about relocating to Niagara Falls and need help choosing the right location, I'd be more than happy to help. Type MOVE in the comments below and I'll send you my complete Niagara Falls relocation guide. Inside the guide, you'll find community breakdowns, house prices, school information, commuting tips, and everything you need to know about Niagara Falls before making the big move. And if you'd like to discuss your specific situation, all of my contact information is in the description below. Feel free to reach out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.